how good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
We've got Burke. Favors is out there with Hayward. And there's Money. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
And for the Grizzlies, they've got Matt Barnes. Zach Randolph is out there with Martin. Then it's Jameer Nelson. And it's Chalmers in at the shooting guard position.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Favors is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Hayward. And there's Money. And it's Burke in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Zach Randolph is out there with Barnes. Then it's Nelson. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Martin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Checking out the game Rudy Gobert is having. He's got 21 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Up the floor. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Boy, and another miscue leads to points. Squeeze the orange, fellas. Take care of the pumpkin.
Hard to recover defensively, though, when you're turning the ball over at this rate.
And that one's good by Favors.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Near the three-point line, it's Nelson. No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Hayward from outside. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
They get a hand on it. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Lets it go from deep. Gordon Hayward again from deep. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
Tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game, and so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Randolph draws the double. Lee with the steal. Here's Burke, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And that one falls for Burke.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up the competition between those two.
Here's Nelson. Gobert with the defensive effort.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both are getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they've dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
Nelson kicks to Martin. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Burke. Favors with a wide open look. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Favors got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts. Man, has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Well, it's no secret. That's what they do. That's who they are. 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition. It's been said often that good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off turnovers.
And, guys, one thing to force turnovers, but also important that you make the teams pay when you're able to create those.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a game for Favors. He has 20 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Jordan Adams, he's checked in for Mario Chalmers.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Martin, the pass to Randolph to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. There's Lee with the 3, and he gets the bucket. Lee's got 18 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Nelson dishes to Adams. Back to Nelson. Lets it go with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Gobert's got 11 points in the quarter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Burke. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like guys he cannot miss.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Fast break, here they come. Randolph against Favors. Lee outside. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And stolen by Burke. The 3. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. You take a look at Hill. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Trey Burke. Right behind him. He's another guy who can pick your pocket.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc defensively in all kinds of ways. On the ball, off the ball, in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conley now comes in for Jameer Nelson.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Right side Favors. Let's go. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Up top, Adams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And that one's good by Favors.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Here's Adams. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And it's Lee penetrating. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Back to Gobert. Here's Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. Lee's got 10 points in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Green, the screen. Barnes against Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
A moment now to see the numbers for Lee. First in scoring, second in assists. And don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play. Third in the league in steals per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And that one's good. Burke.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Takes the 3, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 30 points for Money.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And stolen by Burke. And here's the fast break. The shot by Hayward, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. That's 29 points for Gordon Hayward. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Jordan Adams. To the wing right side. Lee kicks to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Gobert's got 27 points. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Inside. Pass to Burke. The feed now to Hayward. Here's Gobert. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. He's got 29 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The home team. Delivering the blowout.
Well, Jameer, what kind of adjustments are you guys looking to execute when you come back out for the second half?
We have to execute our defensive scheme a little better and a lot harder. You know they're going to make some runs, they're going to make shots, but at the same time, we have to make it tough on them when they're passing the ball.
Jameer, thank you. Guys, sometimes it's not about what you do, but how you do it.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Complete domination. What a game for Lee. He's got 30 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Hill is out there with Allen. Then there's Noah. Then there's Johnson. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Hill. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
Really good ball movement there in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid